Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
YouTube, Truth FM, 96.1.
what's the meaning of the black barrier? The black barrier is to tell Joseph Walker if you don't organize yourself in a barefoot manner, we'll give you a better life.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
Some news somewhere at 12. My name is Hansen Delta Present.
Welcome to News and Analysis, 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life, that's what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life, that's what I live, you know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
We are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Ria TV.
News Center of the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. A pleasant good evening. Welcome to News Desk. 45 minutes of news about Liberia and other parts of the world. Today is Thursday, June 6, 2024. My name is Mark Davis. Presenting this news program is sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. The top stories we are following tonight: Supreme Court of Liberia places stay order on President Joseph Boakai's executive order number 126, creating the Access Recovery Team. Orders the team to halt all activities. Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia summoned by the House of Representatives for allegedly ordering the demolition of several properties along the Roberts International Airport Highway. Government of Liberia and UNICEF to launch the second round of nationwide polio vaccination this Friday, as UNICEF country representative decries the deplorable situation of children in Liberia. And of the home front, at least 150 people appeared dead in a massacre in central Sudan, blamed on the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary group fighting the Sudanese army. The details of these developments, including voices of the newsmakers, the bulletin of news, sports, are all part of this edition of News Desk. We're taking a short break to be back.
Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
YouTube, Truth FM, 96.1.
Thanks for rejoining us. Johnson Toma is next with the news bulletin. Good evening, Johnson.
Good evening, Maka. Good evening to all. The Supreme Court has placed the order on President Joseph Boakai's executive order number 126, creating the Access Recovery Team. The High Court, June 4th, 2024 action, according to our judicial correspondent, was triggered by a petition filed by the lawyers Incorporated, questioning the constitutionality of the president's order that gave birth to the Access Recovery Team. As a result of the lawyers' petition, the High Court mandated the Justice Minister to appear and file his return on or before June 10, 2024, the full bench of the Supreme Court to show cause why the petitioner's petition should not be granted. The court also stopped all processes or actions on the Liberian leader's executive order until the matter can be disposed by the court as provided by law. Following the court's order, the head of the Access Recovery Team, Consider every monthly first told our judicial correspondent that he is not deterred by the court's decision, adding that he will join the Attorney General and proceed to the court to defend President Walker's executive order 1-124 Council Mountain cited with Chapter 3 or Chapter 2, Article 5C of the 1986 Constitution as the legal reliance in defending the Liberian leaders' executive order number 126. The House of Representatives summoned the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia. The summons is about complaints of demolition of several properties in the Duasu along the Battlefield Highway by AFL personnel on alleged order of the Minister of National Defense. Plenary's decision was struggled by three separate complaints from the citizens of Duasu by through the direct representative Roland Cook and Sando County District 1 Representative Thomas Womakuya in their separate communications. The plenary, the residents of Duazu complained that on May 30th, 2024, some armed AFL personnel led by Roland Matthew demolished lots of property on land where the Malaysian construction company is situated. For its part, as for its part, the district representative Roland Thomas Roland Queer stated that on May 30th, 2024, while in section, he received a call from his construction engineer on the site of the construction informing him that armed officers under the command of Major General Dickinson Follett, Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, the release or revealed that the land was bought from one G. Robert Johnson, administrator, Y.E. John Jawa, and Yumoyo P. Shiyu are the administrators, disclosing that Representative Roland Cooper, Emmett Rose, O'Connor Pitt, and Seba Senham are witnesses for the process. Ahead of the launch of the second round of nationwide polio vaccination this Friday, UNICEF Country Representative Andy Brooks has alarmed over the deplorable situation of children in Liberia. According to Brooks, over half of the children in Liberia are not in schools, noting that the number of children dying after birth continues to increase while teenage pregnancy is on the rise. Brooks made their section recently in Painesville when UNICEF Liberia officially launched the End Polio campaign. He said the campaign, which was launched by Ghanaian soccer legend Michael Essien recently, which ensured that every child under the age of 5 is vaccinated and protected from polio. Meanwhile, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador Michael Essien has assured Liberian parents to ensure that their children are vaccinated in order to prevent the spread of polio vaccine virus. The former Chelsea and Ghana superstar spoke recently at the HKD Sport Complex Tuesday, where he in polio all of Liberia in March. His son also called on the government and politicians to put or to get involved with the fight against the deadly polio disease. The 16th Judicial Circuit Court Apollo Council has acquitted two defendants on allegation of murder. Defendants John Stewart and Francis Johnny were acquitted on Thursday by Judge Wisse Iwise during a bench trial. Judge Wisse's June 6 ruling, according to CI judicial correspondent, claimed that the pieces of evidence due or are due in court by prosecuting lawyers were weak and empty to convict the defendants for the crime murder. Our judicial correspondent further said that defendants John Stewart and Francis Gutierrez, when their acquittal verdict was announced by the court after 2 years in prison, the two defendants were among several persons convicted or indicted by government for allegedly killing one John Yosef on September 27, 2024, as 2023 in Bapulu village in Bapulu County. The plenary of the House of Representatives has mandated the leadership to invite the Minister of Finance Development Planning on claims of altercation in the 2024 national budget. Plenary reached the decision Thursday, June 6, 2024, in section following a communication from the Chair on Public Accounts and Margibi County District 5 Representative Clarence Guy. Representative Guy in his communication claimed that claimed that a legal application was made in the 2024 National Budget Law and craved the indulgence of his colleagues to recall the budget. According to the Martin County District 5 lawmaker, there was a decision reached in plenary that the Legislative Budget Office be replaced by the Public Account Committee. It is recorded that during the 2024 deliberations of the national budget, a motion on Representative James Collett of Bon County was raised and agreed upon for the Legislative Budget Office to be replaced with PAC. Following the floor debate, plenary agreed upon a motion from Honorable Afratims that the communication be forwarded to the House leadership to handle the matter, that the ministers of the finance appear with copy of the budget in 1 week. The Ministry of Transport has assured its commitment to developing zero e zero emission policy as means of boosting the Liberian transport sector. Speaking Thursday at the of the launch to e-mobilization celebration movement, the director of climate change and environment at the Ministry of Transport, Spencer Taylor, assured the government commitment to developing the emission vehicle policy that will prepare the transport sector into a cleaner, and more sustainable future. Taylor, who proxied for the Ministry of Transport, Salif Taylor said the policy, when adopted, would serve as a major boost in the of transport journey towards a fossil-free, sustainable, and environmental friendly system. For its part, giving the overview of the project, Naval Vice President Carol Spears stressed the need for urgent transit towards cleaner energy sources, which he said to serve as an easy access for transportation. According to him, the lab network accelerated Project 6 to commit for major stakeholders to participate in the process of policy adoption. The one-day workshop was held under the theme Promoting Sustainable Urban Mobility and Zero Emission Vehicle Adoption in Liberia at the Monrovia City Hall and brought together stakeholders and practitioners in the entertainment transport sector. The executive director of the Institute for Research and Democratic Development, then Sai has troubling developers to have monopoly on the country's steel industry. Sai said it's frustrating to look at the economy over the times has put local businesses aside while foreign businesses have taken over. According to him, the request for Seti Bethel to have monopoly over the country's steel industry is troubling for the country's economy. According to speaking to reporters at his office, Sai said that the decision should not be given consideration. The irate executive director added that the act is unfair and counterproductive towards strengthening the economy once accepted by the legislature. The Center for National Documents and Record Agency has announced activities marking this year observance of International Archive Day. Among a series of activities Commemorating it, the National Documents and Record Agency says it is staging a 3D exhibition of historical materials and documents are displayed for the public and hundreds of students from the Lee Middle High School, St. Peter Lutheran High School, J.J. Rabo, and Carey Baptist High School. Other schools are the Bishop Mawa Institute, Mary Barnell High School, and SDA High School in Singapore. The exhibition, according to a release from the CNDRA, begins on Wednesday, June 5, Thursday, June 6, and will continue this Friday. This Friday, the release says the National Archives will stage a day-long general cleanup campaign on 812 Tree Compound, while the official celebration of the International Archive Day will be next month, June 10th, beginning with a grand parade at 9 a.m. from the city, that's Manufacturing City Hall, to the National Archives to escape premises in Singapore. This year's World Archive Day celebration is under the theme, or under the national theme, Restoring Archives via Technologies, and the global theme, Archive and Emerging Technologies. Former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary David Blackie has blamed the faithfulness of Maggie McCarthy to individuals in key positions, disrupting the confirmation and nomination of local officials by President Joseph Walker. Speaking Thursday to RCI News, Blackie said the action by some permanent citizens of the country to stand in the way of individuals are expected that are expected to run the affairs of the country, circumvent the president's constitutional mandate. It can be recalled President Joseph Walker nominated over 50 persons to steer the governmental affairs at the local levels in Makibi and other counties. But according to Abel Blackie, besides the county superintendent, all those who were nominated are yet to be confirmed by the Liberian Senate, something in turn as hindrance for development in the county and a friend for the office of the president. Blackie is meanwhile calling on the Liberian Senate to speedily confirm those nominated by the president, thus calling on those attempting to disrupt the president's decision to desist. The River Citizens Union assessed this Saturday, June 4 or June 8 as the date for the induction of officials led. The pending inauguration comes as a result of the elections held in May that saw the end of the Henry Summer leadership. According to a release, those expected to be inducted include Alfred Yinisu, chairperson, Maxwell Yonwe, co-chair for administration, and Abe Zoka, co-chair for operations. And away from Liberia, at least 150 people have feared dead in a massacre in the central Sudan, blamed on the rapid support forces, the military fighting the army. The rebels have been battering over control of the country for more than 30 months. The RSF has not commented on the allegations, but on Thursday boasted of attacking two major positions. Thus, the new bulletin is back to Markham.
Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
Into Truth FM 96.1.
what's the meaning of the black barrier? The black barrier is to tell Joseph Walker if you don't organize yourself in a respectful manner, we'll keep your plate like
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
Many thanks to Johnson Matoma for bringing the news bulletin on News Desk tonight. If you are just joining us in one of the top stories we are following, Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia summoned by the House of Representatives for allegedly ordering the demolition of several properties along the Robertsfield Highway in Margibi County. Ahead of the launch of the second round of nationwide polio vaccination this Friday, UNICEF country representative Andy Brooks has alarmed over the deplorable situation of children in Liberia. According to Brooks, over half of the children in Liberia are not in schools, noting that the number of children dying after birth continues to increase, while teenage pregnancy is on the rise. Brooks made the assertion recently in Pinsville when UNICEF Liberia officially launched the End Polio campaign.
The neonates, the ones that are born very young, the number of them dying is increasing, not decreasing. You know, there's so many challenges, but there are also some things we can do. Teenage pregnancy, you know, you're aware of those issues. We have to understand them, put a spotlight on them, and work with a government that's committed to do something about them, bring in the partners on board to achieve much greater awareness, minimal resistance. You'll all know there are resistances to vaccination, not only this one. So if you can allow people to really believe this is going to protect their kids, then you get 100% prevention of the disease. That's ultimately it's just what you said. This disease has made so much progress in the world over the years, and we have to go really the last mile. There's two kinds of polio. The one that we're dealing with now, in terms of the outbreak, is what's called environmental sample. It's a sample that was found in the sewage system, and it's related to the vaccine itself. It comes from there. So even though there's only 2 or 3 samples that were found, minimal samples, you still do universal coverage. And in fact, they found the same thing in neighboring countries. Are you aware that there are 6 countries synchronizing at the same time? Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Mali, and Burkina Faso. So all countries together, and this is going again on Friday. This Friday is the second round.
He is the country representative of UNICEF Liberia, Andy Brooks, there announcing the beginning of the second round of nationwide vaccination campaign in Liberia this Friday. Meanwhile, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and football legend Michael Isen has urged Liberian parents to ensure that their children are vaccinated in order to prevent the spread of the polio virus. The former Chelsea and Real Madrid superstar spoke recently at the SKD Stadium in Painesville, where he featured in the Kick Polio Out of Liberia campaign march.
To see what's going on and also support the initiative from UNICEF and also, of course, the United Nations for the good job they're doing. So I think it's very important because children are our future. We have to make sure they grow healthy and become something in there. That means a lot. It means a lot. As I said earlier on, children are our future and we have to really take care of them. Having this ambassador for polio is a good thing. And fully supportive of this initiative and hopefully we can keep out this. The message is very clear. We would like to encourage as a families with parents to make sure they get their kids vaccinated. It's very important that everyone else is vaccinated. Everyone vaccinated, so I can assure them it's very safe and it's very good for the kids to get it. Of course, I mean, the politicians should get involved when we actually have to stay alive and send the message across for them to take the initiative and make sure that every child is vaccinated. So next time I come here, I want to see this polio children. I want to like this skill and so I want to see excited people. For now, it's about the polio. We'll see what comes next. And I was going to be UNICEF anytime that's what the shepherd
He is football legend and UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador Michael Isen speaking recently in Pinsville as Liberia prepares to launch the second round of polio vaccination on tomorrow. The Ministry of Transport has assured its commitment to developing a zero-emission vehicle policy as means of boosting the Liberian transport sector. Thursday at the launch of the Leapfrogging to E-Mobility Acceleration Partnership Project. The Director for Climate Change and Environment at the Transport Ministry, Spencer Taylor, showed the government's commitment to developing a zero-emission vehicle policy that will propel the transport sector into a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future.
We gather to mark a significant milestone in our journey towards transforming the transport sector in Liberia. So as we embark on this leapfrogging to e-mobility acceleration project, we are committed to developing a zero-emission vehicle policy that will propel our transport sector into a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future. So this policy will be a major leap forward in our journey towards a fossil-free similar environmental policy. So the current national social policy strategy and the national transport master plan are both groundbreaking in Japan, welcoming the fight to the adoption of the Paris Agreement in 2015. So as a result, this will not fully capture the pressing need for reducing emissions and achieving environmental sustainability through the adoption of sustainable transport development and solutions like electric vehicles. Today, this project represents a timely opportunity to revise our policies and align them with the current realities in our transport sector. We recognize that the transition to a new and zero emission vehicle policy will not only contribute to climate goals, but also drive socio-economic growth and development in Liberia. So the adoption of this policy will be a game changer for our transport sector. It will pave the way for the introduction of electric vehicles, clean air, reducing noise pollution, and creating new economic opportunities for Liberia. We believe that this policy will not only benefit our citizens, but also serve as a model for other countries to follow.
For his part, giving the overview of the project, Leap Network Vice President Carlos Hayes stressed the need for urgent transition towards cleaner energy sources, which he said will serve as an easy access for transportation. According to him, the Leap Network Accelerated Project seeks the commitment of major stakeholders to participate in the process of the policy adoption.
The shareholder workshop policy development. It will also acknowledge the following organization for their support, the Rapid Planning Foundation of the United States, WFP, IRPA, UGO, UNDP, MCC, Committee, and NRCP Society Librarian.
He is the vice president for the Deep Network. Carlos Hayes is speaking in Monrovia on Thursday. Earlier on, you listened to the director for climate change and environment at the Transport Ministry, Spencer Taylor, who spoke on behalf of Transport Minister Salif Tyler. He spoke at a one-day workshop held under the theme promoting sustainable urban mobility and zero-emission vehicle adoption in Liberia at the City Hall. The plenary of the House of Representatives has mandated the leadership to invite the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning on claims of alteration in the 2024 National Budget Law. The plenary reached their decision Thursday, June 6, during section following a communication from the chair on public accounts and Margibi County District 5 Representative Clarence Gar. Representative Gar, in his communication, claimed that illegal alteration was made in the 2024 National Budget Law and craved the indulgence of his colleagues to recall the budget. According to the Margibi County District 5 lawmaker, there was a decision reached in plenary that the Legislative Budget Office be replaced by the Public Account Committee.
So the a material perspective, primary is the higher decision-making body. Decisions are made by primary cannot be altered by anyone, even a criminal presiding. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, if you recall that many times they have been complaining in the corridors of the nation that many laws are passed by this other body of their author, either to the executive or at the end where if you recall, the copy of the journal, which is the private document, at the end of the deliberations of the book, on the qualifying a motion requesting wherever LBU is in the budget should be replaced by PAC, because PAC is charged for the ability to go after other expenditures of government. To our audience surprise, the budget law will open in totality, which will LBU do. Our fear here is not just PAC, it's about the budget that will pass, the president members that will pass by the government body will have their author, making the budget in entirety illegal.
His Representative Clarence Dar of District 5 Margibi County, who is the chair of the House's Committee on Public Accounts. The executive director of the Institute for Research and Democratic Development, ARED, Ben Sai, has termed as troubling Seti Brothers' request to have monopoly over the country's steel industry. Sati Osai said it is frustrating to know that the economy over the years has put local businesses aside while foreign businesses have taken over. According to him, the request by Sati to have monopoly over the country's steel industry is troubling the economy.
Today, we've invited you to speak on what is now obtaining. Seti Brothers have been here in the 70s, and they got here, they acquired an investment from our country. Have said at the time that we were coming to be manufacturers, but I think they're trying to transgress, and the shift that they're taking is unfair for our economy. We have a young economy. I mean, we have a troubling and a fragile economy that has kept local businesses on the sideline. And I know Liberian businesses have been subjected to a nominal kind of investment program. So when we're talking about rebuilding the economy, to have Seti coming and he's been recommended based on his application to have monopoly of our steel industry, I think for me that's something that should not be given any consideration. I know the committee, there was a committee headed by MVP T.H. Batipat, and that committee gave some favorable recommendations to the Senate to consider doing that. Recalling that we are now in the process of seeing how this economy can be rebuilt, how Liberia can get concretely involved into the economy. It will be very, very unfair, very, very counterproductive to the effort toward strengthening the economy to give monopoly to Seti Brother. I think that judgment, that thinking, dream by anybody, whoever. What is getting this communication now? Well, the communication is saying yes that they accept the request and asking his friends that indeed they should consider Seti Brother to have monopoly.
He is the executive director of the Institute for Research and Democratic Development, Ben Sai. They're speaking of our reporter, Coris Kanga. With little past they have our mark. This is the reminder you're listening to News Dex, 45 minutes of news from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. This news program is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. The top stories we are following tonight: Supreme Court of Liberia places stay order on President Joseph Boakai's executive order number 126, creating the Assets Recovery Team, orders the team to put halt to all activities. Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia summoned by the House of Representatives for allegedly ordering the demolition of several properties along the Robertsfield Highway in Margibi County. Government of Liberia and UNICEF to launch a second round of nationwide polio vaccination this Friday as UNICEF country representative decries the deplorable situation of children in Liberia. And of the home front, at least 150 people appeared dead in a massacre in central Sudan, blamed on the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary group fighting the Sudanese army. This short break. We'll be right back.
Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
Into Truth FM 96.1.
Well, thanks for joining us. In more news tonight, a former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary, Abel Plaki, has blamed the filthiness of Margibi County to individuals in key positions obstructing the confirmation of nominated local officials by President Joseph Boakai. Speaking Thursday to RCR News, Plaki said the action by some permanent citizens from Margibi County stand in the way of individuals that are expected to run the affairs of the county, circumvent the president's constitutional mandate. It can be recalled, President Boakai said over 50 persons to steer the governmental affairs at the local level, RTB in other counties. But according to Abel, besides the county superintendent, all those who were nominated are yet to be confirmed by the Senate, something he termed as hindrance to the development of the county and affront to the office of the president.
President Parker, some problems. Article 54, 1986 Constitution, if the president shall nominate and with the consent of the Senate appoint a commission, the president have got the exclusive authority to appoint to nominate a commission. The president has made this nomination with respect to the county officials, the local authority in Canada. Since the nomination of the president's action, besides the superintendent, the rest of the local county officials are yet to be confirmed. This is troubling. The city is floated, that is Canada City. The other cities might be counted because no city mayor, no authority. Besides that, to object to the president's nomination is undermining the function of the executive branch. No one have got the right to do so. The only time a citizen or group of citizens can object to the president's nomination is when those nominated got some criminal record and you have evidence. If they come in control of the law and there are evidence to prove that the group of people nominated by the president got some issues. Anything beyond that, you are obstructing the president's order. This is the right of the president. It's been more than some weeks now. The president nominees cannot be confirmed. No senator, no representative, no citizen have got the right to object the president's nomination. This is an affront to the office of the president. The prolonged absence of county officials is stalling progress in the county. Only the superintendent is working. Superintendent for financial affairs, no. The inspector, no. The government superintendent, no. City mayor, no one has been confirmed. People are attempting to circumvent the president's prerogative. That is the president constitutional. This is wrong. Those who think are expecting the confirmation of those who were nominated by the president. Few Magibians who have been given a feeling that they are entitled to Magibi the end of the president. This is wrong. All of them have got issues. Even those who are attempting to object, one will think that if they are appointed, nobody will object. I was 64,000 presidents voted for President Boakai to another group. All of us can object. At the same time, what the people need in Magibi County is good road, good water, good education, security, good hospital, jobs. Even our brothers and sisters that ride motorbike, it's not that wish to ride motorbike. The government must transform the life of those people.
Plaki, a permanent citizen from Margibi County, is meanwhile calling on the Nigerian Senate to speedily confirm those nominated by the president, thus calling on those attempting to obstruct the president's decision to desist.
We want to call on the Nigerian Senate, headed by Senator Yomi Lawrence, to speedily confirm those people. They need to work. And those who are attempting to hold back or pull down other people in Nigeria, they must stop. This is wrong. This is wrong. Let's get them the chance.
to work. So tomorrow when you are given a chance, nobody will oppose you. If you oppose people, you go to what make you think people will oppose you? What make you think the blood you got in you is different from the blood I got in me? Let's respect those being nominated and appointed by the president. It is that time. That does not make them better than us. It's an opportunity. It's just a privilege to work.
What do you think is the reason behind their objection to those who were nominated confirmation?
It's just selfishness, selfish political ego of some people who don't want to see other people rise up. No, all of us have got something to offer to our country. But everyone can serve at the same time. If all of us start putting everybody down there, we will
and get the crossing of those needs.
You learn that look, the people are giving a stop. Those who are attempting to pull people down must stop. Whether the unity party, whether opposition, whether ordinary citizen, this is wrong. This is wrong. The only time you object people is when those nominated and you have evidence.
Are they just the local residents or those
that are there are people who are within my county attempting to pull people down. This is wrong. All of us work. I mean, you think that you come with the unity party, you work with those who are not members of the unity party, but they come to protest significantly. How many you think you better than? Or what many you think because you from the unity party and the unity party are also everybody in the unity party must work at the same time? No. So let's give those who prefer not the president to showcase what they have in them.
He is former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary and a permanent citizen from Margibi County. Abel Plaki there speaking in an interview with Cooper Sanga of our staff. Still in Margibi County, the detachment of the Nigeria Drugs Enforcement Agency says it has arrested a woman aged 20 with illicit drugs valued about 54,000 Liberian dollars. Promise Matari was arrested on Wednesday with narcotic substances, including cocaine, 14 wraps of heroin, and 139 wraps of kush. LDA commander in Margibi County, Alex Fomo, disclosed that Promise Matari was arrested doing regular patrol in the Logging Town community in Kakata City.
The suspect was arrested yesterday by 1 o'clock while on a covenant patrol after taking over the country. And while on a covenant patrol, we saw the suspect now youth, and then serving one drug user, and she was arrested with a cycle.
Why was she arrested with, sir?
She was arrested with narcotic drugs, 72 wraps of cocaine, 14 wraps of heroin, and 139 wraps of kush.
Why was she able to see after she got arrested?
She admitted to a calm down as she had been in the business for 3 years and she regretted selling drugs, but she had no other things because things is not easy. So people are selling drugs in Liberia is a crime, and then she was, in fact, I mean, she was brought to the head office of the Liberia Enforcement Agency in Margibi County. Instead of being in charge, she was going to go tomorrow. Yes, she been a feeling crime, but the law is the law.
And this is the first major arrest since the two charged in that country.
Yeah, and also today we try to get on our covenant patrol and demolishing ghettos in Margibi County.
So what is the experience now to Margibians, especially of Liberia, in case of combating of politics in Margibi County, just a minimize in the cross activities in Margibi County? Do you expect more of political arrest in the country?
So I want to say to people of Margibi and Liberia that Margibi County is no good when it comes to the issue of drugs. We are here to reduce the flow of drugs in Margibi County. We want to control transport Margibi, so what allow us all hang our own desk. We need information, we need the public to help us here because certain drugs is not one person issue, it's everyone business. So I'm encouraging people in Margibi, my phone is open. My office is open to people. If there any information, you can reach out to us. I will promise the people of Margibi County we will do our best to see how better reduce the flow of drugs in Margibi County.
Here's Alex Omo, the LDA commander in Margibi County, in conversation with Chris Kanga of our staff. Well, folks, sorry we could not bring you sports tonight, but this is how we love to end this presentation of News Dex. But before we go, a recap of the top stories we followed. Supreme Court of Liberia places state order on President Joseph Boakai's executive order number 126, creating the Access Recovery Team, orders the team to halt all further activities. Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the Liberian Army summoned by the House of Representatives allegedly ordering the demolition of several properties along the RIA highway in Margibi County. The government of Liberia and the UNICEF to launch a second round of nationwide polio vaccination this Friday as UNICEF country representatives decried the deplorable situation of children in the country. And of the home front, at least 150 people are feared dead in a massacre in central Sudan, blamed on the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary group fighting the Sudanese army, according to the BBC. Many thanks to all of you for your listening role. Thanks to our reporters, correspondents, and all those who helped to make this edition of News Desk a success. Thanks to affiliate radio stations across the country, including Truth FM in Saclipie, Nema County, for relaying the newscast. Johnson Matoma read for us the news bulletin. Cooper Sangasara control and coordinated the sounds. Mayan Tobian has been behind the camera, hearing us live on Real TV on Facebook. My name is Maka Davis, and thanks to our sponsors, Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
Real TV, True FM.
Real TV, True FM.
On Real TV,
Into Truth FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier? The black barrier is to tell Joseph Bakala, if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll keep your better.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
News Summary at 12. My name is Hansen Delta Present. Welcome to News and Analysis 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world. Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life that what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life that what I live. You know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Works connecting those in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Real TV and listening to Truth FM 96.1.
Real TV, True FM.
Real TV, True FM.
On Real TV,
Into Truth FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier? The black barrier is to tell Joseph Bakala, if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll keep your better.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
I would like to fund my account at any time.
Even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here will be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.